Hello, internet. I know my voice sounds a little weird. It's probably because I'm not in a car. I'm in a more peaceful environment. And we're continuing with the not blockbuster category of blockbusters of summer 2019. And here we have Shaft 2019, a movie I will never watch in a million years. Why? It's not because I hate it. I just don't care. That's simple as that. I don't care about this movie. I mean, some people do, but not me. I just generally don't care. But we're going to talk about it regardless. So let's go over its pros and cons. Pros, you got Sam Jackson, one of the most prolific actors ever. I mean, he's been in so many movies, it's ridiculous. So many big franchises like the MCU, Star Wars, Quentin Tarantino. He's been in a lot. And this is one of the movies that he actually. I remember there was a Shaft movie in like 2000, which did all right, for those standards. But I don't know how well this will do in 2019 because that was obviously 19 years ago. And this is looking more like a legacy sequel, as it's being coined now, than a reboot, which is good because the very idea of a reboot seems to be dying nowadays. Instead of just straight up rebooting everything, they just say, okay, everything that happened in the past still happened, but now we have new people involved, and we're going to be telling a new story. But everything that happened in the past is canon, which I think is smart. That's what Jurassic World did. That's what Creed did. That's what Mad Max Fury Road did, and all those movies were fairly successful at it. And when it comes out, I don't know if this is a pro or con. It might serve as decent counter programming to Men in Black International, which just had a new trailer. It looked all right, but it's clear it's likely Men in Black International will appeal more to younger audiences. This will appeal more to older audiences, so it might provide decent counter programming. And also the schedule will be a real slowed down at this point. A lot of movies in May will have died out, so it's another good thing. Its cons. Will people even be that interested in this movie in the first place? After all, this is the first installment of a franchise in 19 years. And I don't recall Shaft being, known as such a cult classic. I mean, it was probably well received, but I don't think it's like cult status worthy, like an Evil Dead or let's just say a Bill and Ted, because Bill and Ted, despite being released so many years ago, people loved that movie so much that they were so excited for a third movie, which is coming out the next summer. So, but it's obvious Shaft is not a Bill and Ted, so that could be a problem. And also, fun fact: this movie's going to be on Netflix in international markets, so it's really domestic only. This is a strategy Warner Brothers have done recently with isn't it only no it's isn't it romantic? They did that, and that movie obviously that's a romantic movie. It's more of a satire, but it's a completely different movie. I don't know if it will have a direct effect on Shaft, but its overall box office may be affected without that lack of overseas support. But it'll probably make back a decent chunk of change on Netflix. So overall, Shaft, I think it will be in the 20s opening weekend, like 20ish million, maybe high 20s. And it'll probably end at around 50, 60, 70. Not terrible, but not particularly blockbuster level, which is why it's on this list. But it's gonna have some. It might deal with Toy Story 4. Actually, because Toy Story 4, even though it's a kids movie technically, it's still going to appeal to older audiences because that's a series that's been around for a long time. So, yeah, that is Shaft. Next up for predictions, we have a horror remake because there hasn't been enough of those apparently, and it is Child's Play. So we're going to be talking about that next. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time, and I am out.